Aloha, my beautiful humans. It's Candy here, and welcome to this new segment that we call the Tuesday Tea Talk. I know there is no tea here, definitely none, but there is definitely some talk. And today's topic is going to be about depression. And I know it's a very touchy feeling conversation that most people either don't like talking about or don't like admitting they're going through. So, of course, I did like a quick read up on what depression is. So we can start with what it is. And it is said to be the increased emotion of either sadness or lowness in your mood, or the lack of interest in participating in certain activities, or technically most activities. And those two things, actually, when I read it, I was like, everybody goes through that. You know, the days you wake up and you're like, nah. And the times you're called, yo, come through, and you're like, nah. So I'm sure that is why, as much as let me say, the African community tries to deny it, they take it not seriously. It is a very underrated issue in the African scene. And technically today in the Tuesday Tea Talk, I'm here to tell you how real it is. I'm not going to speak from personal experience. I'm going to speak from a side where I have had friends who have had depression, and I do have friends who do have depression. And I'm going to give a story that practically it opened up my eyes, and it made me realize that this is a real thing. Like, it's a big deal. It's a big deal as much as people don't think it is. It's actually a big deal, and it needs to be talked about, and people actually need to stop underrating this issue, you know? Yes, so to the story. Back when I was in high school, some years ago, some of y'all will start counting, how old is she? High school. Some years ago, there's a time during prep. It was a night prep, and I was seated. My desk used to be right next to the window. So, and this window was literally right next to the nothingness, to the field, if you can call it. No, it was really nothingness, because, yeah, let's just say that. It's past the school. So, during prep, of course, you're meant to be reading, but I wasn't. For whatever reason that most of you know. I was looking outside, and as I looked outside, you know the small, I know it has a name, can I call it a slab? Don't mind my nails. Slab thingy. I was just looking, and I saw a lizard, and this lizard was, minding its own business, until I realized it was looking for food, because just then a beetle came walking towards it, and this lizard just quickly nom down this beetle. And I'm like, wait, Nat Geo, I need a phone. Somebody, anybody, teacher, maybe? No. Anyway, I was just like, I need to record this, because this is Nat Geo, like, right in front of my eyes. So I remember looking, and this beetle did not stop fighting for its life. It was unbelievable. The lizard, so it started in the mouth, so it's already been taken into the mouth, yeah? And this beetle is fighting, and it's fighting. You can see the arms, you can see through the beetle's mouth, like, it's crazy. You can see the arms and everything. The beetle is fighting, and it looks like it's losing, because it gets to the throat. And I'm like, oh man, beetle looks like today might just be the day. But this beetle, though, Like, yo, the hands and everything, the legs, you can just see stretching of the lizard's throat, and I'm like, this is a big deal. Like, what's gonna happen here? Like, it's 50-50, to be honest. Then boom, like that, the beetle flies out of the lizard's mouth. Do you know, I was just like, wow, because I watched that thing close to, I think I can say, a minute of a beetle fighting for its life. And I just thought, and I watched it fly away, and I was like, does that beetle have like a family, a friend, a loved one that they want to get back to? You were literally in death's throat, and you fought, and you just decided, nah man, I'm not gonna die today, you know. And that's when I realized it's a natural instinct to survive. Like, it comes naturally. It comes naturally to fight for life. As much as we don't know what it is about from the beginning, like even since we got here, most of us really still don't know what it is about. Our natural instinct is to fight for it, to continue living. And that's when it hit me, you know. As much as, you know, there are people who be like, yeah, depression, you know, ICE, you just, you know, do something that makes you happy. That's when I realized, yo, there are actually people out there who give up fighting. And that is actually a problem, because your natural instinct is to survive. It is to live, to want to see the next day, even if you have no idea what it's about. You know, I just, when I saw that beetle fight for its life, I'm like, I don't know whether that beetle has a life somewhere, but it fought, and it fought like there was, you know, like there was a tomorrow. You know, like it was sure of the tomorrow, and it's not going to be eaten along the way. Like, it was so sure, I have to survive this. And when you hear people who've committed suicide, those people lost the will to fight. And to me, I don't know what proves depression as a real issue, as a real mental illness, as a real thing than that. Because if a beetle can fight for its life, and a whole human being who has seen, oh my goodness, who has seen wondrous things, even if you have not experienced them yet, you know, you've seen on the TV, and you have a bucket list, you want to do this, you want to do that, you have dreams, ambitions, and you give up, it is actually a big deal. So on today's segment of Tuesday Tea Talk, I just wanted to actually make sure that people understand that depression is a real thing, and it does exist. It is not a made-up thing. You know, when someone comes and tells you, I'm sad, I'm feeling low and lonely, do not degrade that emotion. Do not be like, everybody gets sad. Please listen. Take your time to listen to them. Just listen to what they have to say, because I don't know, from what I've seen, it actually does take a lot for them to come and say they want to talk about how they feel, to even express that they feel depressed, you know, is a big step. So if you do get the chance, listen and take action. And another thing for anyone out there who does feel like they need help, and they do feel like they're going through depression, I'd advise that you do talk to somebody. It might seem like the darkest place that you've ever been, without a glimpse of any light, but please talk to somebody you trust. And through my life, I've not lived long enough, but just through the half that I have lived, interestingly, if you could get out and find a stranger, yes, a stranger who doesn't mind listening, they could be your guardian angel seated somewhere random, and you will not believe it. So anytime you're feeling sad and low and find someone who's surprisingly just willing to listen, let it out. Let it out. I usually let it out. It actually makes you feel way better. Way better. Not extremely better, but way better than you were feeling before. So please talk to somebody. And people out there who know their friends, even if you guys haven't talked in a while, just check on your people. Check on your people, and people allowed to be checked on. It's very important. You do not dismiss people who are trying to care about you, people who are trying to be concerned about you. Let them in, please. As we close this segment, I know I should have dived in deeper, but hopefully as the segment grows, there will be some tea, and there will be maybe somebody trying to rhyme next to me to maybe shed some more light on the issue and how to deal with it, even how parents should deal with it. Because I don't know, this generation, it looks like is a big deal. It's a big deal, and parents should also know how to, listen to their children. And that, you see, it's a broad topic, quite broad, and hopefully as the segment grows, there'll be some tea and somebody, to help me shed some light, and maybe we can talk through those things. So to close this off, hasn't been very long. I would like to say the closing remarks would be: want to survive, fight for your life. Even if you're not sure of your purpose, you don't know what's there the next day, you've seen the sun, it shines. It sounds hard, but it sounds unreal or surreal, but there is a better day that's gonna come through. There is a better day. There is a better day. Don't stop believing. Keep fighting for your life. Like that beetle. Trust you me, that lizard went hungry that night because that beetle was not today. So, tell that dark force, not today. And if you are in serious help and in serious need, I will leave below a helpline. Apparently the only helpline, which is sad, that I found for depression and those who need help, those who are thinking about suicide. There is a helpline, and they I think it's an organization called Befrienders, and I will leave their number and all their details here. Befrienders. And if you ever feel like you're low, please just call these numbers, email. Please just seek help. As I said, talk to a friend, someone you trust. Better find a stranger who will listen, because it will lessen the emotional load. Yes. I love you guys, and I hope you liked this segment, and if you did, please remember to like, share, subscribe.
Stay alive. Your existence alone gives me hope. And if no one has said it to you yet, I will. I want you to stay alive. I want you here with us. Your life matters. Things can get better. You are not alone. So please stay alive. And remember, you are light. You are life. And you are loved. Yes, you.